Vacations can be so much more adventurous by exploring exciting attractions and sightseeing opportunities all within a day trip from your hotel room. It's a vacation inside your vacation. Let's go day tripping.
Arriving at destination on left.
Just a short drive north of Rehoboth Beach is the first town of the first state, Lewis, Delaware. And one of its fabulous attractions and fun experiences is the Lightship Overfalls, and it's located just adjacent to the Canal Front Park. So where was the Overfalls stationed?
She was right in the mouth of Delaware Bay, closer to the Delaware side than the New Jersey side because that's where the deep water is. But she was a center channel marker. Inbound ships went on one side, outbound ships went on the other.
We're taking a tour of the Lightship Overfalls. Tell us, Dave, what is a lightship?
A lightship is just an aid to navigation for mariners. Think of it as a floating lighthouse. You have a light at the top of the mast, visible 12 miles at night, a foghorn you hear 5 miles away, a radio beacon that the ships could pick up on, anything to get the ships to safe harbor.
The Overfalls is one of only 17 remaining lightships out of a total of 179 built from 1820 to 1952. Designated as a National Historic Landmark in 2011, it is one of 7 lightships in this country still open to the public. So Tracy, since we're in this room, I have to ask, is the coffee ready?
The coffee's been boiling here since 6 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's all ready for you. Of course, it's been boiling on a stove powered with diesel fuel. Can't tell you what that's going to do to the flavor of the coffee, but you can test it if you want to find out.
And of course, this is the ship's galley.
This is the galley. This is where the cook and his helper, the cook's mate, would be fixing meals from 6 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock at night. Well, one of the most exciting things about being involved with the Lightship Overfalls is having a chance to share in the stories. And all of us who are guides are basically storytellers. And we've had a chance to talk to lightship sailors and work on the ship ourselves in trying to restore it so that we all are basically in love with the ship in one way or another. Hi there, welcome to the cruise quarters of the Lightship Overfalls.
Thank you, Tracy. And you know what? I just have one thing to say right now. The size of this, wow, it's tiny!
It is small, and this was home for 10 sailors for up to 2 years.
I cannot believe I've got to try this out.
Yes, you do. Easy in, easy out. That's why they tied you in when it got really rough, because you could fall right back out again.
I know a few people that would like to tie me in and leave me here. Using the Lightship Overfalls as a teaching tool and a National Historic Site, Delaware Maritime History is teaching as many people as possible. Can I ring the bell? Dave, what happens if I pull this?
For all your fun under the sun, your vacation starts on Beach Television. You're watching BTV.
The year was 1949. RCA had just perfected a system to broadcast color television. The first Polaroid sold for $89.95, and the Clayton Theater here in Dagsboro, Delaware had just opened its doors to the public. So grab your popcorn, silence your phones. We are day tripping to the Clayton Theater. As you can see, we're here with the mastermind, Joanne, who is the owner and operator of the Clayton Theater. So how did you become the owner?
Well, my husband Ed and I came up here. We moved up to Delaware in '96, and I was looking for a business, and the Clayton Theater was one of our favorite places to come. We came in one night and discovered that it was for sale. We came over the next day, looked around the building, and we put in a contract that day. It's kind of crazy, but we did, and we loved it. Well, these are the original projectors from the 1940s. Back in the day, the films would come in on small reels. They would run the small reel on one projector, and then they'd switch over to the second projector for the next reel. We still do that, but we're able to combine more of the small reels onto a large reel. And we do the same thing on the other projector. We have a switcher on the floor that we can switch over between one projector and the other.
So Joanne, we've seen a lot about the theater so far, but what makes Clayton Theater special and different?
The Clayton is a throwback to the past. You can really feel the history when you come to see the movies here. We've got a balcony, we've got, you know, a great concession stand. It's like old hometown feel.
So from its long history to its unique operation, there is something magical about the Clayton Theater. Now, shh, the movie is about to start. To go day tripping to the Clayton Theater, enter 33246 Main Street, Dagsboro, Delaware, into your GPS. As we day trip through Delmarva, we find ourselves at the Delmarva Discovery Center here in Pocomoke City, Maryland. Let's go check it out. We are inside the Delmarva Discovery Center with Sarah, and we are in the aquarium portion of the building. And why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. Behind us is a 6,000-gallon tank, and we have a lot of species in our tank. We have all species native to the Pocomoke River. Some of them you wouldn't find anymore. You wouldn't find the Atlantic sturgeon, which is an endangered species. There's a lot of great things about this tank. I love our long-nosed gar. They have a very long snout that they actually can break through the water and breathe oxygen. So they're pretty amazing animals.
We have actually moved on to the Native American Gallery, and Sarah, why don't you tell us a little bit about this particular room?
Sure. The Delmarva Discovery Center focuses on the cultural, historical, and natural components of Delmarva. So that kind of shows you a little bit about those aspects. We have a cypress swamp, model cypress swamp over here with some native species of fish, and also displaying some native species of reptiles and mammals that you may see in this area.
Here we are aboard the Bay Queen with Captain John. And Captain John, why don't you tell us a little bit about what the Bay Queen does for this area?
Okay, well, we're on the Pocomoke River, which is a beautiful scenic river in Pocomoke, and we do daily trips, and we work in conjunction with the Discovery Center. And we do a lot of trips from school groups to private groups to daily groups where you can just come see the Discovery Center and jump on the boat at 1 o'clock.
When you think of Belgium, you probably think of this. But when the treasure chest thinks of Belgium, they think of this.
The Treasure Chest travels to the diamond capital of the world, Antwerp, Belgium, to find the very best diamonds for you. Our direct access to the Antwerp diamond cutters means we will find the size and style diamond you want at a very special price.
Now the next time you think of Belgium, will you think of this or this?
Only at the Treasure Chest in Berlin.
Just moments from Ocean City, Maryland's beach and boardwalk and Assateague Island National Seashore is the vibrant town of Berlin, Maryland. Berlin's historic side is charming. Renovated storefronts and homes will make your visit a memorable experience. Check out our website and make your plans to visit us soon.
Ever wish you could change your stripes or experience the rush of combat without the danger? Well, today I've done it. I've ditched the dress, put on the play clothes. It's time for paintball here at Breckenridge Farms. We are locked and loaded, and we're day tripping. Chip is the man in charge here at Breckenridge Farms. Hey, Chip.
Hi. Remember, we're here to have fun, help each other out, and remain friends.
Okay.
Settle down, Jackie.
I think we need a team cheer. What do you say?
No thanks.
We're good.
Oh, okay. Well, let's break on 3. 1, 2, 3, break! Say hello to my little friend. Pull it together, man. We have a mission.
What's wrong with you?
I won't let you down, sir. Heroes don't die. They reload. Well, that was definitely a great experience. And you know what? I had so much fun. So you know, Chip, I will definitely be back. Thanks for having us. Day trip to Breckenridge Farms by entering 4032 Mill Road, Vienna, Maryland into your GPS. Oh, and don't forget they have 14 miles of ATV trails. This day trip is such a great idea, and it's just a short drive from the beach area. Hey, check it out! It's the Country House. It's 805 East Main Street in Salisbury. Make sure you stay on Route 50 Business and make the left onto Main Street.
Arriving at destination.
It's the largest country store in the East with 21,000 square feet of wonderful stuff. The Country House has lots of exclusive items you won't find anywhere else, and they even have items for every style. You'll find all the looks that you see in the magazines and so much more. Like unique jewelry, designer look purses, and fabulous fashions. You can create your own masterpiece with Da Vinci beads. Create a great look for your kitchen with lots of curtains, coordinating placemats, and accessories. Looking for Christmas items? The Country House has a huge selection year-round. The Delano family brings you an exciting mix of merchandise you won't find anywhere else. No visit to the shore is complete without a visit to the Country House. It is worth the trip. Remember, the Country House outlet is open on Saturdays from 10 to 5 and special hours during the summer. The Country House is a great destination, and it's an easy drive from the beach areas.
For all your fun under the sun, your vacation starts on Beach Television. You're watching BTV.
Hi, I'm Joel Hamilton, the zoo director here at the Salisbury Zoo, one of the few free zoos in North America. Behind me here, we've got a couple of bald eagles that one of them is very new to the zoo. We're able to get animals from Fish and Wildlife that are not releasable. If they can be released, if they get injured or something, and can be released back in the wild. Of course, they're put back in the wild where they should be, but these animals can't fly, so they were brought here to the zoo to help educate our visitors about these magnificent birds. This exhibit was just expanded through the winter, and we put in, the staff put in this nice post and cable fence so you get a great view of the animals. Previously, you could only view them from up on the boardwalk. You didn't get an idea how big this male actually is. So when he's down here closer to the fence, you understand, you know, he's about this tall. The hump on his back is almost 6 foot tall. So when you come to exhibits like this in the zoo, you gotta stop and look and listen and watch for a while, and you'll see some really neat stuff. Behind me, we have actually an exhibit with a number of animals in it. This exhibit has 4 sloths. There's a big bird called the great curassow roaming around, and there's actually iguanas in here, and later on in the summer, we'll have a pair of titi monkeys in this exhibit. We've got some nice cats here. You can see one of them is the normal color, the spotted cat that you'd see around. And then we've got another one, a black one. It's also called melanistic.
Arriving at destination on left.
You're watching BTV.